They don't make their little girls wear hijab, and they can go to the Aqsa Mosque freely whenever they want.
Are you saying that less educated people support Hamas and more educated people against Hamas?
Yeah, I would say that. مرحبا، اسمي يارا. أنا عايشة بإسرائيل، عربية. Me personally, I do prefer to live in Israel rather than in Arab country because I see the way life is, like how people, or especially girls, are living in Arab countries, and here in Israel it's more free. We get our freedom, especially as females, more than in different Arab countries. Such as I have so many Muslim friends who don't wear hijab. We are allowed the freedom of speech.
Female friends that don't wear hijab.
Yes.
Are they not Muslim?
They are Muslims.
They are Muslim.
Yes. And they practice Islam, like they
do salat?
Yeah. Everything. She practices Islam like completely, but she doesn't wear hijab, and it's just her freedom. But she believes in God, she believes in Islam.
In my country, many Muslim moms force their children as young as kindergarten or elementary to wear hijab because they believe that Muslim girls that don't wear hijab, they will go to hell.
No, here it's different. Here it's actually the opposite. Like little girls, they don't make their little girls wear hijab at such a young age, and they actually give them the freedom to choose when they get older. Like when they are older, like they tell them you can wear hijab and you cannot wear hijab, and it's their own preference. Like people here like the fact that they are Palestinian. They like the fact that they were born here and they can go to the Aqsa Mosque freely whenever they want. Like Islam here are free to do basically anything that they want. They have a freedom of choice. Like especially females, they can choose whether to wear hijab or not.
Arabs want a Palestinian state. Why they just don't move to West Bank? Why are they still living here?
Because they know that, because they know that life here is better. I even know a friend of mine. She was married to a guy from Gaza. Like she met him on social media, and they got married. She can move with him there, but they decided to move to Turkey because it's the only country that actually gives them visa. Like it's an easy access. So they moved there even though they could live in Gaza.
Do you think the violence in Gaza, I mean Hamas in Islamic Jihad firing rockets to Israel, do you think they're doing the right thing?
Oh, I think it's also not right with all the rockets and everything.
With violence?
With violence, because like violence in general, it's not right.
The violence?
It depends. I would say like mostly well-educated people who moved from their village or their what they were taught as kids. I would say that they are more open-minded and they think that violence is wrong and they don't support what Hamas is doing. But people who come from more closed cultures, who are not really well-educated, they still think that Hamas is our heroes.
Are you saying that less educated people support Hamas and more educated people against Hamas?
Yeah, I would say that. Because I think that, well, like more educated people, they they at some point they know that violence is wrong. It doesn't matter in what form it comes.
Are Arabs also doing well? Are they doing well? I mean, they get good jobs, good salaries as well.
Yes, they get good jobs, good salary. They are also the country also provides them health care for elderly. Let's say they don't pay. Like my grandma gets health care for free, just like a Jewish person does. But like Arab people here, like they are provided also scholarships, same as Jewish people do. And actually there are a lot of scholarships that are only for Arabs, only for minorities. So it's actually an advantage. And at the same time, Arabs get to go to college the same as Jewish people, so they are striving to get there. Yeah, because I think the country here is rich, and it provides a lot to the citizens here. I think it's completely stupid. Am I allowed to say this?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So yeah, I think it's completely stupid because it depends on the person himself. Like there are I know a lot of Jewish people who are much better as people than Arabs. But also I know a lot of Arabs who are much better than Jewish people. So it depends. Yeah, it depends on the person himself. Like not everyone is good and not everyone is bad. I would say yes and no at the same time. Like yes, because obviously it was Palestine before Jews came here, but I would say no because like historically also Jews belong here. So I would say like both people, like also like
both
Arabs
has legitimate claim on this.
Yes, like both of them should live here. It's just the way that both sides are doing it is what's actually wrong.
Yeah, the Temple Mount.
Yeah, so they believe
the most sacred place for Jewish religion is Temple Mount.
Yeah, they believe
which is
that
on top of it now. They are Aqsa and Dome of the Rock.
Exactly, but I think if it wasn't, they believe that it's buried underneath the Aqsa
Yes.
Mosque.
Yeah.
So I think if it was in completely different places, then there wouldn't be a problem. Because let's say also Christians have a whole place there and Jewish people have a whole place there, but there is no conflict because it's not in the same exact location.
It's not on top of each other.
Exactly. The people that I meet on a daily basis, I would say it's actually they are becoming more moderate. I know a lot of people who are raising their kids in a place like, let's say, kindergarten that has also Jewish people and Arab people, because they want their kids to know both languages, both cultures, because at the end of the day they kind of live together. Living together, because like
knowing each other.
No, getting to know each other, because I traveled, I discovered new cultures, I got to know more people, and speaking with Jewish people, with most of the people that I met would actually show you that they are not that bad. And the same thing happened with Jewish people. Like Jews would meet an Arab, and all of a sudden, oh, you're actually nicer than that I thought, nicer than what I expected, or like what they taught me that you are. Like me personally, I don't think there will ever be a solution. Like I don't think they will ever reach a point where they would say, okay, we have a solution, we came up with a plan, peace and everything. I don't think, like me personally, I don't think we reach a point where it will be peace. I don't think so. And that's why the country, the whole time, it's in war. Like, there's war all the time. And at some point we kind of feel like it's the normal way, you know, like it's normal life, but it's not. It's not a really comfortable way to live. Like, to feel like, okay, there are rockets coming and there are people at the other side dying. Me personally, it's not a comfortable life. And it's not the way that life should be. Like, we should live without knowing, like, not without knowing, but we should live a more peaceful life than the life we live here. I'm not afraid, because I think that deep down everybody knows that it's the reality that we live. But everybody is scared to admit that this is the way we live. And I think if it has like a really tiny chance that this might help someone to start thinking outside of the box, then I'm willing to actually do that, because I know that I'm not doing anything wrong, and I know that like what I'm saying is not wrong in any way. People might say that it is, but deep down they know that they are also doing these things.
And that would be an excellent closing.
Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yora.
Thank you.